Hello, welcome back to another class on verbling. It's nice to see you guys here. Today's class is about paternity leave. So we're going to have an interesting conversation about what people do after they have a baby. Michael, you were the first in class today. How did that happen?
What do you mean? Hi, Abby. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you today?
I'm great. What's new? Long time no see you.
It has been a long time. What's new? I'm in Canada visiting my family. And that's about it, I think.
Okay.
Good to have you back in class, Michael. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Abby.
Hi, Lucas. Welcome back. How you doing?
Hello, Abby. I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. How has your week been so far?
Not busy, just a little work and next when I have some free time, I just learn.
Good for you. So you're still practicing your English. I think it's getting better, Lucas. Keep it up.
Thank you.
And let me say hello to Javier. Javier, welcome to the class. How are you today?
Hi, Abby. I'm fine, thank you.
Wonderful. Have I had you in a class before? I think so.
Yes, I've been in this, once more, I think. Yes.
Thank you for joining. It's nice to have you. And let me say hello to Florina.
Hello,
How are you, Florina?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. Tell me about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Paris.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 25 years old and I've been learning English with verbling maybe for 2 months.
Wonderful. Well, thanks for joining my class. I'm happy to have you.
Thank you.
Very nice to meet you. Ali, welcome to the class.
Hi, Abby. How are you?
I'm okay. What happened today, Ali?
I don't know. I couldn't join. Something was wrong on my computer, maybe.
It was like a mad race. A mad race. You didn't get here.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming back, Ali. It's nice to have you. And Nora, welcome.
Hi, Abby. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thanks for coming in. Selma, welcome back. Hi, Selma. Are you there?
Hi, teacher. I'm here.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Wonderful. Thanks for joining the class today. Happy to have you with us. Selma, where are you from again? I believe I've had you in a class before, but where are you from?
Yes, I had a class with you. I'm from Algeria.
Uh-huh. Algeria, that's right. Thank you for
Algeria.
coming back. It's good to have you back with us, Selma. Thanks for joining us. So today's class, we're going to be talking about paternity leave. What's the difference between maternity leave and paternity leave? Lucas, do you know?
Can you repeat?
Of course I can. What's the difference between maternity leave and paternity leave?
Paternity is father, I think. But I don't know how to answer this question.
That's exactly it. So paternity is when the father does what? Let's see if Florina knows. What does the father do on paternity leave?
I think he stays at home and is looking for the baby, the new baby, and maybe he helps the mother to take care of his baby.
Absolutely. He stays home, and you could say he looks after the baby.
Okay, he looks after the baby.
Looks after the baby. Perfect. Now, does anyone in this class have a baby or a child?
No.
Only
No.
nieces, 2 nieces.
Nieces? Anybody have
Yeah.
their own babies? Nobody. Okay, let's see. Somebody with nieces. I know Michael says he has nieces. I know Ali has nieces. Let's talk about what do you with a new baby with your family or your friends? What do you think it's like, Michael?
What do you think the first year with a new baby is like? Actually, the mother should stay with the baby. And the baby usually sleeps, and more time sleeps, and mother just feeding the baby, and the changing what, Abia? What do you
Diapers?
change?
Diapers?
What? Diapers?
Changing diapers?
Yep, diapers. Yep, diapers. I used to stay like about 10 days. I helped my sister with that, like for a couple of hours with the baby. But usually she slept, yeah, and that's all. And she woke up, and I just feed her with milk, like
With a bottle.
artificial milk. I don't know, this kind of milk.
Say I fed her a bottle, we would say, but what the artificial milk, we call it formula. Formula.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone else have a story, what they would like to tell about maybe taking care of a baby, or what's involved in the responsibility? Who has done it before?
I haven't done it before, but I've seen some relatives who had a baby about a year ago, and it's like I would say that there is a good part and the bad part. The good part is that you are very happy because you have a child and so on, and you love him a lot, of course. But on the other hand, you don't have as much freedom as you would have before having the baby. You know, because you can't go out anytime you want, or you can do all that you would like to do because you have some limited options to do when you go out and so on. And of course, you sleep less, and you have to be more responsible 24 hours a day.
Absolutely. Huge responsibility, right? Lots of changes in the routine. Nora, what do you think about the level of responsibility or the change in lifestyle after somebody has a baby?
Yeah, I saw it with my sister when she had a nephew. We weren't used to children before, so it was a new experience for all of us. The baby needs constant caring. She couldn't sleep all the time. She had to wake up, I think, every 4 hours at the beginning to feed the baby, to change for her all the time. So it was, yeah, difficult. And the father doesn't do as much as the mother.
That's true. Sometimes the father is not quite as involved as the mother is. They say the strongest bond on the planet is a bond between a mother and her baby.
Yeah,
You guys,
that's true.
awesome. Thank you for sharing, Nora. That's really nice. Anyone else have a story or an experience? Does anyone here think that maybe one day they would like to have a baby even though they don't have one now?
Yeah, of
Sure,
course,
that's
but not
nature.
now.
Yes, of course.
Wow,
Not
that was
now.
quite a response.
Not before 5 years from now.
Okay, so within the next 5 years, you would like to have a baby.
Yes.
Oh, that's really nice, Nora. We'll have a baby
Because
shower for you on Verbling.
because I get jealous of my sister and her daughter.
Really?
Yeah, and now she's grown up. Maybe she's 3 years now. She's
Mm-hmm.
very cute, and they're really bonding. She always come to her mommy when she comes back and hug her, saying, "Welcome back," and these things. So I think it's cute.
It is. It's quite adorable, isn't it? What about you, Selma? Would you like to have a baby one day? Why or why not?
No, I'm not interested in such steps. I have a lot of plans to do. I'm not interested, honestly, in babies. I don't like to take that huge responsibility. It's redundant experience, and I'm still young. I want to live my life, and I don't want to take care of anyone else. I want people to take care of me, but I cannot imagine myself taking care of a little creature because I found them disgusting.
Okay, interesting. Thank you for sharing that with us, Selma. Really, really
Can,
good. Anyone else want to talk about why or why not they want a
yeah,
baby?
can I say something to Salma?
Sure. Open conversation. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, I don't think having a baby prevents you from having a life. Because my sister, I think she lived her life more than us. She took her PhD while she had her baby, and it doesn't make a huge difference in your life. There's daycares everywhere. You have your parents to help you if you need. I think the advantage that comes with babies is more than the disadvantage.
Yeah, I think so. But I think I understand what Selma means because when you don't have your own baby, it's not really the same. So it's something that you will never understand until you have your own. I think that's probably a true statement. Most people have said that. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started with our lesson. Any other comments you guys would like to make while I'm sharing the screen? Maybe you have a reason of why or why not you would like a baby or what your future plans are.
That's natural to have babies.
So you're saying yes, of course you want to have a baby one day.
Yep, I think most of the people think like that at some point of their lives. Like maybe not, maybe someone could think at 20 when they are 20 years old, 20-year-old, but someone could think at later, like a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah. Everyone's slightly different. That's really true, depending on their preferences. So today's topic is something a little bit out of the ordinary. It's not, even in countries like Canada, where things are viewed as pretty equal when it comes to who raises children, paternity leave is a newer concept. So let's go ahead and get started. Maybe we could have Ali read the quote for us at the beginning by William Shakespeare.
Okay. It's a wise father that knows his own child.
Exactly. So Ali, with a traditional family, what can sometimes happen between the father and his children in a traditional modern day family?
What do you mean? I didn't understand.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat. With a traditional family in today's modern world, what can sometimes happen between a father and his child? That kind of goes contrary to William Shakespeare's quote. Do you think fathers know their children very well if they're working and trying to provide for them?
Yes, I think in my country or around my city, usually a mother take care their children. Uh, fathers usually working and provide something about babies. But I see sometimes some children like their fathers more than their mother. Uh, for example, one of my niece uh, not me. One of my nephew like his father too much and want to be with his father all the time.
Mm-hmm.
When his father want to go out, he always cry after his father and don't let him go work or go out. He cries for hours. Uh, every day he take his son out and make his calm down, then go to the work.
Interesting. So the father has a magic touch with his baby.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and continue. I'm going to get Florina, would you like to read number 1 for me and give us your answer in the warm-up questions?
Okay. What roles do new fathers have in your native country? I think in France, the fathers have the same roles as the mothers. There is a certain equality between mother's roles and father's roles.
Okay, very good. Can you give me an example?
For example, when the children are sick, the father can leave his job during temporary moments to go taking care of his children.
Okay, excellent. Good answer.
Yes, and I think before it was only the mother who did that. But nowadays it's changing.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Florina. Thank you very much for sharing. Nora, the noise is just from Florina's microphone, I believe. Oh, no, it's not. I think that's better. There we go. Sorry, Javier, I had to mute you just because of a noise in the microphone. Thank you for bringing that up, Nora. Okay, let's continue with question number 2. And actually, Javier, I'm going to get you to reopen your microphone. Read number 2 for us and give me your opinion. Javier, just make sure you unmute your microphone, please.
Okay, sorry. Okay, should parental leave benefits be gender neutral? I think so. Yes, should be. Well, no. Truth to be said, I think mothers should have more benefits than fathers because, as you said before, the bond between a mother and a child is stronger than the bond with the father. So I think at least mothers should have better benefits. I think so.
Yeah, that's
good. I think it's not. It has nothing to do with the roles of each other. You know, it can be the roles can be almost completely the same, but I think mothers should have more benefits because I think it's a thing of nature.
Beautiful. Good answer, Javier. Thank you for sharing that with us. Does anyone else have an opinion whether or not these benefits should be gender neutral? Or maybe you think that it should favor towards the mother or the father? Who'd like to share their opinion?
Yeah, I agree with him that the mother should take longer leave because she suffered more while giving birth to her baby. So I think it's not fair to take the same time of leave.
I was thinking the exact same thing. She did have to go into labor.
Yeah.
So she might need some time off.
Yeah. And who knows, maybe he will take the leave and sleep at home and wouldn't help with the baby caring.
Yeah, absolutely. Really good point, Nora. Anybody else want to share their opinion?
Well, I think it depends on each person in part. Someone would like to stay with the baby, someone no. So, or someone they have responsibilities maybe at their work or something.
Mm-hmm.
Career or something.
Yeah, absolutely. I suppose it's something that the mother and father would talk about before to decide what would be the best option for them.
And also there is I think that most parents, modern parents, they have grandparents, and usually they stay with the babies. For example, my sister went to work, and my mother stayed with the baby.
Okay.
And but my sister worked like not all the day, but only like 6 hours about per day or something.
Okay. So they kind of had a compromise.
Yep, and that's okay. The baby now is a child. She's 8 years old, so she's okay.
Beautiful. Thanks for sharing that with us, Michael. Anyone else want to share before we continue? All right, let's go to number 3. Lucas, can you read question number 3 for us and give me your opinion?
How do mothers and fathers parent their children differently?
I'm sorry.
It's like mother or can favorite, for example, daughter or something. I don't understand this.
Like, what is the style? Okay, first of all, we'll talk about this question so you understand, Lucas. What part of speech is parent in this question? Can anyone give me a quick answer?
A verb?
It's a verb, exactly. So what the question is saying, Lucas, is how is the way the mother treats the child different than the way the father treats a child? What's the difference in that behavior or that training that they give?
You mean, sorry, but it's not my topic. You mean like how mother raise children?
Yes.
Or father. So I think mother parent children more carefully.
Carefully?
Yeah, because he's very close. His children spend more time, I think. So I think father just spent not much time with children, so I think the more children speak with mother, I think, than father. But it's my opinion.
Okay, thank you very much. Excellent, Lucas. Thank you. And I think you're absolutely right. It's probably the same in my family as well. Although my dad does like to pretend like I'm still a baby sometimes. He can be quite caring. Okay, on to our vocabulary. If there's no questions or additional comments for that one, let's go into our vocabulary preview, starting with the first word. And I think it's Michael, you're next. Could you please read the word and, of course, its definition?
Maternity. Related to motherhood. B. Yep.
Exactly, very good. Related to motherhood. And number 2, over to Nora.
Okay. Eligible or eligible?
Eligible.
Eligible. Okay. To have enough money for life's necessities.
Okay. Not necessarily, Nora. Eligible has something to do with qualification.
Okay. Related to fatherhood.
Does anyone want to? That's okay. Don't feel bad. It's not the
I
easiest
think
word.
Yeah.
I think F, to
It's
have the
F.
right to do something.
Okay, that would be more fitting for sure. So to have the right to do something means you're eligible for it. For example, if you're eligible for maternity leave, it means that you have the right to do it because you're a new mother, right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Nora. And number 3 over, yeah?
Sorry, how would you use the maternity in a sentence? Like
Mm,
maternity.
you want me to give you an example?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's like that, like what?
I do not shop in the maternity section of the
Okay,
store.
okay.
Okay?
Related to
Or
motherhood.
I don't wear maternity clothing.
Okay, thanks.
Okay?
Or maternity course. maybe.
Exactly. Or maternity clothes.
No, course.
Course?
Like a class,
Ah, yes.
you learn how to do about maternity.
Okay, good. And let's go to the next one with Salma. Could you do number 3?
Paternity related to fatherhood.
Excellent. Ali, number 6. Oh, sorry, number 4.
Pass up. To refuse or decline a good opportunity.
Good job, Ali. Absolutely. So let's talk about that phrasal verb for a second. To pass up. Tell me.
We can't hear you. Maybe you
Oh,
are
it's the typing.
typing.
Sorry, Ali. I'm sorry. You keep having to tell me that. Tell me about a time when you passed up a good opportunity.
For example, I passed up a dinner invitation yesterday because of your class.
Well, you did pass up a good opportunity. I'm sure the food would have been better than my English class.
It was delicious food, but I prefer your class.
Ellie, you're not allowed to do that anymore, okay? You have to accept your invitation. Good. Okay, next, let's go to Ismail. Welcome back to the class. Ismail, it's nice to see you again.
Thank you, Obi.
Tell me about a time when you passed up a good opportunity.
I don't remember any opportunity which I passed lately, actually.
No? Nothing? What about you, Jawad? Welcome to the class. Welcome back. What is a time when you passed up a good opportunity?
Hi, teacher.
Hi.
Would you repeat, please?
Tell me about a time when you passed up a good opportunity. You refused or you declined a good opportunity.
Um, 3 months ago, I have a company who asked me if I'm free for a new opportunity.
And you said no?
Yes, I said no because I have a good job.
Okay, very good. So yeah, you passed it up. Very good. Let's have Michael, tell us about a time when you passed up a good opportunity.
Well, there is a lot of times where I have had in my life when I passed up good opportunities, like when I didn't buy something.
Okay. Not
No,
buying something?
that's just a joke. Really, I think would you like me to answer in a like more philosophical way?
No, whatever you think. Whatever
Well,
comes to mind when you hear that question, Michael.
well, so every opportunity that you pass up brings another opportunity. So maybe because you passed up this one, next one will be a better one.
That can be absolutely true. Sometimes the timing is just not right. So passing it up might be the best way to deal with it.
What do you mean by that?
Well, maybe you have an opportunity to travel, for example, but you don't have enough money at that time in your life, so you wouldn't be able to fully enjoy the travel experience. So you decide to wait until you save more money, and then you're able to have an even better experience next time.
Or you can take a credit, a loan from the bank for traveling.
You could do that. You could, absolutely.
And give as a collateral your house, like, or a
You might want to pass that up. That's probably not the best
yeah.
idea. Good. Okay, the next expression is number 5. And I'm sorry, I got a little bit lost. Who was the last person to read it? Was it Ali?
Yes.
Okay, Florina, can I get you to do number 5?
Yes, reluctant. Maybe it's D.
Reluctant.
Yes. Maybe it's D, resistant, not ready or willing to make a change.
Absolutely, that's it. So give me an example of when you have felt reluctant to do something.
Wow, I don't know. I don't remember.
No.
Sorry, I don't remember.
That's okay, no problem. Who can give me an example? We'll open it up to anybody who wants to tell me about a time that you felt like you were reluctant to do something.
Yes, Bobby. I am reluctant to work in a different company.
Why?
I am happy with my company.
You're happy with your company, so for you, you would be reluctant to make a change. Good example.
Abi?
Yes?
Is this word implying a negative? So does this word has a negative connotation?
No, it doesn't, Michael. It could be
Okay.
just a feeling that you have, and maybe being reluctant is a positive thing. So it doesn't hold a positive or negative idea.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I am reluctant to learn another language
Why?
because it seems very difficult. I couldn't learn English yet. Well, I think.
Yeah, you want to perfect your English before you try something different.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Anybody else want to share an example?
Teachers are really reluctant to use technology in their classroom because they just think that the methods or because they are stuck in traditional methods, and they have that strong fear that the technology will not help the students to understand the lessons.
Interesting. That's a really good example, and I think you're probably right in many, many cases. I remember in school, teachers were very reluctant to accept new ways of teaching. Good for you, Salma. Excellent example. Yeah? Let's go to number 6 with Ismail. Could you read number 6 for us and match it to the appropriate definition?
Number 6. Threat.
Treat.
Treat.
Mm-hmm. Treat.
Treat. To behave towards someone in a certain way.
Excellent. And an example sentence for us?
Why are you treating me so harsh?
Good. I don't know. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Not really. Just
For yes.
Good
example.
job. Good job, Ismail. Fantastic example. And Jawad, could you please do number 7?
Yes. Bond.
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 There you go. Like James Bond.
Ah, James Bond, okay. It's not easy. To develop a close relationship.
Very good. So tell me about somebody that you have a very close bond with. A very close bond with someone.
Putain, c'est pas...
You have any idea, Jawad, of somebody you have a close bond with?
Yes, but I have no idea, but I have a question.
Okay.
When I speak every day with my boss, is it a bond relationship?
Yeah, you do. You have a close relationship with your boss. That's true. However, a bond is a special relationship. Now, it does not have to mean that it's a sexual or a romantic relationship, but it's somebody that you have a very close tie with, like a brother or a sister or a close friend or a boyfriend or a husband or a girlfriend or a wife. So the idea behind a bond is more than just a secular relationship, okay? It's more important than that.
Oh, okay.
What is secular? Like ordinary?
Secular, like related to work and making money.
Secular, okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Who can give me an example of somebody that they have a close bond with?
Family.
Absolutely.
Friends.
Good. Anyone else?
My niece.
Relatives.
Relatives, your niece.
Old friends.
Old
Close
friends.
friends.
Close friends. Good. Excellent job, you guys. Let's go to our next word with Javier. Could you read number 8 for us?
Make ends meet.
Mm-hmm.
I will say to have enough money for life's necessities.
Mm-hmm. Very good. To make ends meet is to have just enough money for life's necessities. Any questions on that one, or maybe you guys would like to try using it in a sentence?
For example, you could say having a job is compulsory for most of the people to make ends meet.
Absolutely. Having a job, you could say, is necessary to make ends meet.
Sorry. Okay.
Fantastic example. Thank you. Lucas, number 9.
Coax?
Coax.
Coax?
There you go.
Hmm. To convince.
There you go. Give me an example when you might have to coax somebody to do something.
Sometimes it's very difficult to coax my friends to go to party.
Very good. They don't like going to parties, Lucas, or are you just an example?
Just example.
Okay, very good. You don't need to coax me to go to a party.
Yeah.
Number 10, Michael.
Pacifier?
Pacifier.
Pacifier. Pacifier. So that's the person who makes peace, like, yeah? Or no?
You're absolutely right. To pacify means to make peaceful, or a pacifier is something that makes peace. Peacemaker.
Yep, peacemaker. So, but I don't see.
This is a noun in this situation, an object.
So, person, freedom.
It makes the baby go from crying to peaceful.
Okay. So what's what letter?
K. A nipple-shaped object that a baby sucks on for comfort.
Okay. Oh, so is that called pacifier?
Yeah, we call that a pacifier or a soother. Soother.
Soother. I never heard this word in English. I know what. So you put like in the mouth of the baby this rubber, or what is made of?
It's made of rubber, absolutely.
Yeah, rubber, and they suck. Yeah.
Exactly.
Is it normal to say they suck?
Yes, absolutely. That's the verb.
Okay, clear.
Abby, can you write down the other word, the other noun?
I wrote it in the Verbling chat. Can you see the Verbling chat or no?
No. Wait. No, I can see it.
Oh, pacifier. Now? I've been writing a lot of things in the chat. If it's not working, I'm going to skip over to the Google chat, okay? So everybody please come with me. A soother is the same as a pacifier.
Soother. Okay, now I see it. Thank you.
Wonderful. Yeah, so sometimes when a baby cries but it's not hungry or it's not time to eat, you would give them a pacifier or a soother to keep them quiet and content. That's why we call it a pacifier, Michael, because it makes them go from excited or sad or crying to peaceful and quiet, right?
Okay, it's first time when I hear this word, like in this context.
Ah, okay.
So, and when the baby sleeps, of course, they have this pacifier.
Absolutely. Nora, number 11.
I have a technical problem. I can't see the screen.
Oh, you
I can't set the screen on yours. Yeah, if you speak, I can see it. Now I can see it. Burden, something takes away a person's freedom.
Something that takes away a person's freedom. Absolutely. So give me an example of something that might be considered a burden.
The exams at the end of the month is like a burden to me.
The exams at the end of the month is like a burden to me. Perfect. Yeah, they feel like a burden until they're done, and then you feel a huge relief, right?
Yes, exactly.
Nicely done. Okay, so that's our list of words. Are there any questions at all about the vocabulary that from the article that we're about to read, even though it's just a short article? All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's try to divide it up a little bit so everyone has a chance to read, even if it's not a lot. How many are we here? We are 9. We're full. Okay. We'll divide it then. Can we have Selma read the first highlighted part of number 1? We're going to just read the paragraphs together. Paternity leave, daddy's on diaper duty. Go ahead, Selma.
In most countries around the world, new mothers take maternity leave after they have a baby. The amount of pay and time off they receive depends on their government and employer.
Excellent. Very good. And Ali, can you finish that first paragraph for us?
Okay. In some countries, fathers are eligible for parental leave. Paternity leave is becoming more common as gender equality improves in the workplace.
Excellent. Very good. Florina, can I get you to read the highlighted part of paragraph number 2?
Okay. Even though some companies offer a paid paternity leave, many men do not take it. Why would that pass up this benefit of an opportunity? Some reluctant dads worry about their careers. They don't want to miss a chance at getting a raise.
Excellent. And Ismail, the second part of paragraph 2.
Even though some companies offer a paid paternity leave, many men do not take it. Why would that pass up this benefit and opportunity?
Sorry, I want you to read the second part of paragraph 2. Will their bosses treat them?
Okay. Will their bosses treat them differently when they return to work? Many fear they will be viewed differently, viewed as lazy. Although they want to be at home with their family, they don't want to be laid off when their company downsizes.
Good job. Any questions so far for the paragraphs 1 and 2? Questions maybe on to be laid off. Can anyone answer that question for us?
Get fired.
No. No.
Downsizing for the
It's
company.
like mobbing or something like that.
Okay.
Lost the job.
It's when the person's position is no longer available. Sometimes we call it redundancy, and it's when somebody, they didn't do anything wrong, but they simply have no room or not enough business or use for that position anymore. So the person is not a bad employee, they just simply don't have a place for them at their job. So they get laid off from it.
Yeah. Okay.
For example, when in the US, companies move production to China, they lay off their workers that work in factory.
Exactly. Any questions on any other questions besides being laid off?
So it's like being fired, but with different reasons.
Exactly. The reason for being fired is not that you've done something wrong or that you're a bad employee, just simply that your position has now become non-existent.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Let's continue with Jawad. Could you please read number 3 for us?
Yes. Some fathers take paternity leave despite the lack of a benefit package. They use up vacation or sick days to bond with their newborns. The father may quit his job altogether if his partner earns a higher income. This makes it easier for the family to make ends meet on one's salary.
Excellent. Let's talk about some of these words. Can you repeat the word quit?
Quit.
There you go, which is different than quite. Okay, so you got to make sure you say quit with a short I sound. Everything else sounded wonderful, Jawad. Does anyone have any questions for paragraph number 3?
Abi, what does bond mean in this sentence?
A bond with their newborn. The newborn is the new baby. So the bond is the relationship between the father and the baby.
Oh, yes.
Okay, to bond with means to become closer to.
Yes.
Okay? So bonding happens between all people, right? Even in this classroom, sometimes you bond with people, sometimes you don't. It's just part of human interaction. Let's go to our next one, number 4. Javier, I'm going to highlight the portion of the paragraph that I want you to read. Please read the first few sentences there for us.
Okay. One thing that men can do is nurse their newborns. Is this nature's way of saying that babies should be with their mothers?
Excellent. And the next sentence is for Lucas, please.
Some new fathers feel they work harder than their female partners, coaxing a fussy baby to take a bottle or a pacifier is not an easy job.
Wonderful. Good reading. Let's repeat the word coaxing.
Coaxing.
There you go. And fussy.
Fussy.
Yeah. Any questions on the vocabulary for paragraph 4?
Would you explain again what is coaxing, please?
Coaxing is trying to convince. So it's like saying, okay, baby, shh, quiet, quiet, shh.
Don't cry, baby.
Don't cry, okay, that's enough.
And fussy?
Fussy is when a baby's making, like, noises. Okay. That's a baby that's fussing. Terrible, terrible imitation. They sound a lot cuter than I do. Good. And then next we're going to have Michael and Nora finish this up. So Michael, please read the first part. Actually, you're just going to read for us the first sentence, please.
Okay. In countries where parental leave is not paid, the primary caregiver may be someone other than the mother or father.
Excellent. And Nora, can you finish the paragraph for us?
This is common in the United States, where many employers do not pay for parent leave. The screen is gone.
It's gone?
Yeah, it's back now.
Okay, Nora, at the bottom of the Hangout, you'll see all of the pictures. Click on my picture, and it will hold it there for you.
Yeah, it used to work before, but now I don't know why it's not working.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. This is kind of where many people do not. Okay. When both parents have to work, the burden of child care often falls on the grandparents. What effect does this have on a family?
Okay, very good. So number 5, any questions on the vocabulary?
Please, would you explain what is burden, please?
What is a burden?
Yes.
A burden is like a responsibility or care that takes away your freedom. Something that takes away your free time or your freedom.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, no problem. Selma, why is paternity leave becoming common? According to the article, why is paternity leave becoming common?
because uh, because of the improvement of gender equality in the workplace.
Okay, exactly. Very good. Anyone else have a different reason that they noticed?
Yes, I think that it's because women have higher position nowadays. So they have to share the responsibilities with the father.
Absolutely. So maybe it's not like an automatic decision that the husband makes more, so he goes. Number 2, Ali, why are many men reluctant to take paternity leave even if they are eligible? Why do they try to go against that?
Because they don't want to lose their job. Looks like a good worker or something like that. When the company go downsize something.
Absolutely, very good. Nora, why do some men quit their jobs after a baby is born?
Maybe to take care of the baby.
And what do they want to have with their child?
Yeah, they want to have, or they want to bond with their babies.
Exactly. Good answer. Fantastic. Number 4, Javier, why do some new fathers feel they have it harder than their female partners?
I think according to the text, it's because they are not so keen when trying to convince the babies to relax and calming their down.
Yeah, mama's got something that papa don't got.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And that's what baby wants.
Yes.
Good. Excellent answer.
Definitely.
And why is the United States mentioned in this reading? Let me ask Lucas, why did the United States get mentioned in this article?
Because in some region they don't pay paternity leave.
Can I ask?
Of course you can.
How many days is the paternity leave in the US?
I don't know because I'm from Canada and maternity or paternity leave is 1 year in Canada. You have 1 year off of work paid to take care of your child.
For both the mother and father?
Not for both at the same time, but you can choose who's going to take advantage of it. So it could be the mother. Usually it's the mother in Canada, but it could also be that the father decides to take that year.
Okay.
Okay? Good job, you guys. Absolutely fantastic work on that.